Guys, I'm standing at a Payne air handler. There's water in the pan. There's water in the unit itself. You can see it there. Of course, all the controls are right there at the base of the air handler too. Nothing looks damaged. There's a metal plate where the circuit board actually is at. I'm going to find out water got on the ceiling. I don't know how that is because there's a float switch and there's a pan drain. So unless the pan's rusted out, which looks like it is plenty of rust in there, we need to check that out. There's no real visible place where the water has seeped out of the pan. It is rusted, but I don't see any wet marks on the stand, wet marks around the pan. So I'm going to open up this ductwork to see if the blower has started to pull water off and throw it down the ductwork, and that's why it's having a problem. So we're going to take a look inside, see if that's the case. We're going inside the collar here. You can see some water right there. Looks like it's coming out of the air handler and floating down there and pooling up. So that's where our water in the ceiling is coming from. Not necessarily the blower blowing it down there, but just water running out of the air handler down the ductwork. Drain pan's got water in it. We need to get as much out as possible. We won't get it all out because it'll evaporate pretty quick too. Put a fitting just loosely fitted that goes down into the pan, right almost to the base of the pan, and we can suck it out from outside with a shop vac while we clear out the drain. Once it's done, we can either put a switch in here or not, depending on what she says. And we'll run the system after we're done. Try to wring out a little bit of that water in the insulation because that's what's seeping down into that other chamber. Probably tell them to run the fan here for a while before we start the system back up too, just so we keep it nice and dry. But I will have to start it up for a few minutes just to see how she's working. Looks like my battery's dead too. I like the old Ryobi 18 volt. You can run it on an 18 volt battery, or you can plug it in, so it's pretty nice. But she's dead now. I'm gonna head outside and vacuum this thing out. We'll catch up with you guys in a minute. The official weather report is 100% chance of rain. As you can see, it's coming down, but I have my shop vac protected by this planter, and I'm sitting underneath the awning up there. So hopefully I'll be safe down here. You can see, guys, there's plenty of water. Yeah, I got some of it out of there, but you know, difficult to get all that water out. Drill a little hole in there so it would come out, but I got quite a bit of it out of there, but there's still a lot remaining. I'm going to run this fan on continuous for a while so the unit won't produce any more condensate, although technically it probably won't be much of a problem now that the drain is clear, but you never know. We have the Payne unit all buttoned back up again. It's a land of 1,000 couplings down there on the drain, don't mind that. I'm going to propose we put in a little float switch, which I don't have on the truck today. I used mine. Little inline float switch. I do not remember if that's the SS1 or SS2 or what, but it's one of those. I like using those in the drain. The drains in the crawl space, you can see where they came out of the house. They need to be run up higher. It's just not a very good drainage situation. The pan needs to be changed out, so before I go doing too much beautiful work, I'm going to have to get with them and see if they want to pay for all that lovely work. But we'll see. But we got this one all buttoned back up. I'm going to turn the fan on, let it run for a while, and they can turn the AC on later on in the day. I can't check it right now anyway because of the thunderstorm.